Well, just take a look at this. Well, hello and welcome to Haythrop Park in Oxfordshire. And by the way, if you're wondering where Mel is, she is with me. Do you think she would miss out on this? Well, this is Haythrop Park, country house and estate, and it was built in the 18th century, but it's now owned by Warner Hotels. And for full disclosure, they have invited us here for the weekend to experience the hotel. But if you're a regular viewer, you should know we give our honest opinions, so despite being invited here, you can still trust us. We wouldn't recommend anything that we wouldn't visit again. They have arranged a few activities as well, including a couple, gin tasting and archery. But I want to know which way around those two things are. If gin tasting's first, it could become a bit messy at the archery. Anyway, let the fun and games begin. Well, before we start looking around, let me tell you a bit about the history of the place, Haythrop Park. As I mentioned, it dates from the 18th century, and the building and the grounds are Grade 2 listed. It was designed by Thomas Archer, who was working for Charles Talbot, the first Duke of Shrewsbury, and it's in a Baroque style. Charles Talbot was influenced by this Baroque style after visiting Italy on his grand tour. If you don't know what they are, back in the day, the rich young men used to travel across Europe on a grand tour to get educated in art and collect things and things like that. Not a bad little trip. Unfortunately, in 1831, a fire destroyed most of the original building, but it was rebuilt in 1871. And in 1923, it became a Jesuit college. Then it became, I think, a training facility for a bank, and then a conference centre before becoming a hotel. So as well as being a hotel, Haythrop Park also has an 18-hole golf course, a driving range, and for afterwards, a spa to soothe away those aches and pains. Anyway, that's the history of the hotel. Let's go and try a few of the activities. Look who I found roaming the gardens. She is with me. I told you she was. Anyway, I forgot. Here's the room tour. So this is our room, room 617. Is anyone there?
Hello.
Melissa's there already. So this is our room for the weekend.
Absolutely gorgeous.
In Haythrop Park, room 617. I'm not sure what type of room they gave us. What I'll do, I'll put it up now. It's a room. How's the bed, Mel?
Oh, don't chuck me on it. Wait a minute.
Ready for a bed test?
Woo! Ooh.
Ooh, watch your skirt.
It's very comfy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look around the room. Don't get too comfortable.
But I can put up with you snoring now. This is a comfy bed.
I do not snore. Robes, ironing boards, plenty of hangers.
Nice. Oh, look, fluffy.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, very fluffy. On the fluffiness scale, that's a 10 of fluffiness.
Okay. So a little table there, USB ports, two types, USB-C as well,
And USB.
and a place to do your hair, mirror. So then the TV there next to it, end of the bed. And then let's go over to the tea tray. Biscuits, butterscotch, chocolate, those are mine, chocolate.
Oh, you can have them, but I can have those.
What bedroom biscuits?
I don't know, but I'm having them.
Get on.
Yeah, mine. Happy.
So we've got a fridge, what's in it?
Ooh, fresh milk. Now, that's a big plus because I can't stand UHT, and actually I do have soya. The bathroom.
It's a big bathroom.
The big bathroom.
So you've got a bath and a separate shower.
Yes. Looks nice. Looks spotlessly clean. Bath. And here, that's a light in there. What does that mean?
Press it.
Oh. Simple things,
Yeah.
Jesus. And Temple Spa toiletries. Shampoo, conditioner, skin balm, bath and shower gel, and soap. Cleansing balm. Very nice and modern it is too.
So what's by the bed, Mel? Have you got lights?
Looks like it. A little spotlight thing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's this one?
A reading light. Are there USBs by the bed as well?
Yeah, USB, just a USB and a plug by the bed.
So that was a quick look around our room. We've just arrived.
Yes.
So let's go back to the full video and see how we get on in Haythrop Park. Okay?
Yes.
Happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. Lovely room.
Yeah, the biscuits have done it.
The biscuits. Always got to have a nice biscuit.
Anyway, let's go back to the rest of the video. Right, Mel, it's time for our first activity. And I'm afraid it's not gin tasting.
Oh, what is it?
Something a bit more sober.
Yes.
Tea tasting.
Tea tasting. Yay. Looks good.
So I've just popped out because they've got music playing in the room. But we're doing tea tasting in there. I think we're doing blind tea tasting. I think we have to guess what type of tea it is. So we'll see.
I've got my facts about tea, so if you're interested in tea in any way, hopefully I can, teach you something a little bit today, but mainly we're just going to be tasting tea and guessing the kind of different ingredients and things in there.
Smells of,
Tea.
yes, herbs, tea. My expert opinion is I haven't got a clue.
Something I recognise, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I can take snuff.
Snort it.
It's chaos here, viewers. So we're on a timer.
Oh, very minty. Very minty indeed.
What's it like?
You can taste the mint in it.
Okay.
It's a mint tea, basically.
Okay.
So with my sophisticated palate, even I can pick that one up. It needs a good bit of sugar again.
And a biscuit.
And a biscuit to dunk. Chocolate digestive.
As you probably can tell from Mel's statement, we are not
Tea connoisseur.
tea connoisseurs. Yeah, this is gingery. You can feel it on the tongue. It's a bit spicier. So we're going to get on with our tea drinking, and we'll see you after 6 cups of tea. Probably see you in the toilet. Right, before we finish tea drinking, I think we need a few more shots. Mel drinking tea, no apparent reason.
Oh God, did you get that on camera? Oh, no. I'm definitely going to get set. I hope you had a good time this morning and you've enjoyed your teas. Precious on, oh my God.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
So we've just come out of tea tasting, and as we're passing, we're in the main reception area of the Manor House building. And just take a look at this. So as I mentioned, we've just come out of the tea tasting and we had a quick look at the foyer and reception area. But come and have a look at this room. This is the Churchill room, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Come and have a look. Those clouds have cleared and the sun's come out. And just over here, we're not doing it, but we can have a look. They're doing laser clay pigeon shooting. What are we going to do now?
We can have a little wander around, explore more, and have a nice cup of tea. Even though we've just done the tea tasting, I want some more.
Yeah.
I want some more tea.
And I think we've got the spa later on.
We have.
But for obvious reasons, I don't think I can take the camera with me.
I'm having a manicure as well.
Yeah. So if I go in with a camera, I'll probably get arrested or something.
So we've decided to stop for a cup of tea at the Travelling Duke, which is the pub. And we're going to have more tea. We're having English breakfast tea with some milk.
I'll have a coffee.
And Marcus is going to have a black coffee.
But they do lunch here as well?
Yes, they do lunch from 11:30 till 5.
Let's have a quick look at the menu.
Let's have a quick look.
Well, this morning we had tea tasting, and this evening we've got
Gin tasting.
Gin tasting. Let's go, we're late. We're going to be late for gin.
What's the time?
It's 6 o'clock, and we're meant to be there for 6 o'clock. And we're going in the grand way through the main door. It looks like you've already started, and these are the empties.
No, that's it. No.
Started 2 hours ago.
Enjoy, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's impressive, I'll give it that. I will go into a bit of the science and stuff about gin, but it's not necessarily a distillery tour. This is more about gin as a drink and what we can do with it. Because as you've probably all seen from being out and about in the world, gin the last 10-15 years has had a meteoric rise. So you go back 15 years ago, gin was just a gin and tonic, so you had Gordon's, Bombay. Nowadays the gap is closing. Yeah, the gap between
It's actually quite
Shropshire and
nice.
Fever-Tree is closing now.
I'm surprised.
Fever-Tree, obviously, I was saying earlier, like what they've done with their advertising for the appearance compared to Shropshire. So Scottish gin wasn't really produced too much because they were mainly down for whiskies, weren't they?
That's the nicest. Gin and tonic. I think I've had both gin, Hendrick's gin and lemonade.
It's basically like pins.
Yeah, with the strawberries and the cucumber.
And also one broken bottle in a crate.
Well, I've just come out of gin tasting, and look at this view. Anyway, that gin tasting was pretty good. You can tell because I had to do this a couple of times because I kept slurring my words. Well, anyway, the bloke doing it, he was really good. And even Mel, who doesn't like gin, enjoyed it as well. And now she's found something. Hendrick's, Fever-Tree, lemonade, strawberries and cucumber. It's like a stronger Pimm's. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go for dinner. And because people are enjoying their weekend, I'm not going to take the camera into that environment. We'll take some photographs of the food on the phone and we'll insert them now. So we're going to the restaurant and bar called the Travelling Duke. So here come the photographs. Well, good morning. Look, the sun's trying to come out. We just had breakfast and last night we had a good time watching Ibiza in Symphony. I'll put in some clips now and we have to cut it down because of copyright reasons, but take a look at this. It's really entertaining and watching the crowd. Some people are really going for it. I just popped out and that is really entertaining. It's really funny because some of those songs are 25, 30 years old and it feels like yesterday. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in. I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, back to today. Here's Mel. What we can do quickly, we haven't shown people the venues inside. So we'll have a quick walk around of what bars and restaurants they've got. So this is the Orangery with great views over the garden. And here you'll find the Market Kitchen, which is like the main dining room, isn't it? Buffet style. So we ate there the first night. It was good. And look at these views. So next we're moving into a bar. This is the Brassy Bar, isn't it? We have to be quick because there's copyright music playing, so let's go through. Nice area. We were here last night, weren't we, after the show? So that was the Brassy Bar. We're going downstairs, and on the way downstairs, you get to the Travelling Duke. That's a pub and kitchen. And we had breakfast there this morning. And we had food there last night, didn't we? It was very good, wasn't it?
Last night was very good.
Yeah.
Great pie.
Yeah, so here's the Travelling Duke pub and kitchen. So just outside the Travelling Duke pub, you've got a little area known as the Snug with games, and you can have drinks here as well. So Mel's happy. You can have cream tea up there, can't you?
Yes, you can.
So we're going downstairs again, and this is where they've got the South Wing reception, and we've got the theatre, the Late Lounge and Bar. So this is the main theatre, known as the theatre, and that's where they have the shows. That's where we saw the Ibiza in Symphony last night.
Which is really good.
So let's have a quick look inside.
They're playing the football today.
Yeah, it's the Women's World Cup final, so.
Guts, as always, with a killer instinct bubbling underneath.
A lioness is extremely strong with power.
Well, that was the main theatre.
There's a clue there, says theatre.
And we're going along, just down the corridor is the Late Lounge. I like the signage for the two theatres. It's in a sort of 1920s style, isn't it?
Yeah, slightly Art Deco.
Yeah. What we'll do, we'll go and have a quick look in the late lounge, but they are doing a quiz, so we'll just quickly pass through. Don't want to interrupt them.
And all these sort of activities are complimentary, they're all
Yeah,
included.
all included, yeah.
There are a few that you have to pay for.
Like
but
spa treatments and things like
yeah,
that.
and archery and things,
and
but a lot of things are
tastings
actually
and things like
included.
that.
Yeah.
There's plenty to do included in the price. We're trying to listen to the questions. No, I missed it. Anyway, let's go and have a quick look.
Question number 18. Name the best-selling movie soundtrack of all time.
I would say Grease, but I don't know.
Do you know that?
Grease?
The best-selling movie soundtrack
could
of
it
all
be
time?
Mamma Mia?
I don't know.
I would go with Grease.
I don't know. We have to find out the answer to that one.
Yes, we do.
Well, that was a quick look around the venues in the hotel. We've got one more to do.
Did we?
Brasserie 32.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We didn't go in there because they were cleaning it, so we'll nip back there and show you that.
That's where we had lunch yesterday.
Yep, and we're going there for afternoon tea today.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
afternoon tea, very sophisticated.
Very sophisticated.
Anyway, getting back to the question.
The question.
If you don't want to know the answer,
Okay, we'll say the question again.
what was the best-selling soundtrack album of all time?
So I said Grease, you said,
I don't know, something by Disney, I would say.
and the real answer is, now if you don't want to hear this, forward it by 10 seconds, The Bodyguard.
Was it The Bodyguards?
Yeah, Whitney Houston.
I would never have thought
I
that.
Will Always Love You, one of the best-selling songs
yeah.
of all time.
Anyway, we've got some activities this afternoon, haven't we?
Ooh,
Yeah.
We've got archery.
And a bike ride around the park.
Oh, I forgot about that. I think I'm going to fall off. I hope it's an electric bike.
I don't know. It's pretty flat.
Okay. We'll
Let's
see.
go and have a look at the Brasserie 32, which is in the main Manor House building.
We'll always love you.
Oh my God. That version's not on the soundtrack.
Well, then it should be.
Hello, hi. You alright?
So this is Brasserie 32, which they're just making up for dinner. And we're in here tonight, aren't we?
Yes,
yep.
we are.
So
Beautiful room.
we'll see you later.
Look at the ceilings and the walls.
Ready, Mel?
I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to beat you.
In what? Dun, 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 dun.
Archery.
Archery.
First of all, welcome to Archery. My name's Tom. I'm the team leader in charge of activities here. So you've got the expert today. So I'm going to try and get you shooting a little bit better as well. So I'm not just going to get you on the board. We're going to try and get some nice ones so it looks good on your cameras. So I'll try and teach you a little bit about that. Now, don't care what Robin Hood Men in Tights you've watched. It's 3 fingers. Scout salute, all below the arrow itself. And the first groove of your fingers. Can you see that? Goes in there. Now what we're looking for is to bring that arrow all the way back to our cheekbone. You're going to shut your opposite eye, your left eye, look down the arrow, and then when you're ready you release. So I'll show you that quickly first. So 3 fingers below, bring it all the way back, have a quick look. Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I did say that.
So the next one might not be so good. That shoulder needs to relax. So what we're looking for is for you to, if you
you're in the board.
essentially make a clap, and just bring it literally down your arm. There you go, keep yourself nice and tall. Just keep pulling until your middle fingernail touches your cheek and look down that arrow. When you're ready, there you go. I promise, I do know what I'm talking about. I promise.
The really annoying thing is, Mel's actually better than me on this.
Overcorrected, didn't we? Yeah.
Don't tell her.
Should go. The 3 fingers all below.
Now you're saying overcorrect and aim.
Oh, popped up.
Guess what we're going to do now? Mel's chickened
I
out.
am chickened out.
I must admit, I did say on camera earlier, you were really good on the bow and arrow. archery.
It's called archery, yes.
Yeah,
That
archery.
was fairly good.
Yeah.
No, I was getting worse at the end. I was getting tired.
Yeah.
I started off reasonably well.
Oh, I've got fierce brakes. So this is just one activity you can do. Cycling. The bikes are electrical assist bikes, so it's not as hard as it looks. And I'm just coming up to the house itself. Well, I was just explaining to the viewers
Yes.
why you weren't cycling.
What's the explanation you gave?
Just could be bothered, you were too lazy.
Probably
And you were looking forward
correct.
to afternoon tea instead.
Yes. I mean, I was quite thirsty to get a drink.
What's on the menu?
We've only done 4.
Mel's got the tea.
Time.
Very sophisticated there.
Okay.
You're not fooling anybody.
What do you talk about?
We all know you're rough. From the wrong side of the
I
tracks.
am actually, but there we are.
So we didn't talk about
So, what we got there? Scones,
How much it was?
cakes,
Actually,
and sandwiches.
Yeah.
So what are you going to try first?
Sandwiches, of course. You have to do it in order. You can't go to the dessert first, can you?
You can. Afternoon tea.
No, you can't. You have to have a it's etiquette, Marcus. You have to have the sandwiches first, then you have to have the cakes, and you have to finish with the scones.
But then you're sort of leaving the best to last, and you might have eaten too much. You might not be able to eat the creamy.
Oh, I haven't thought of that, but yes.
So full of roast beef.
But I would leave the fruitcake to last because yes, that's the one I wouldn't probably eat.
So what have we got there? That cheese and pickle? Yeah. Cheese and pickle. Egg mayonnaise. The champagne has been ordered.
Oh, do you take before scone? Or do you think you'd work your way up? Right, okay. So this will be that.
Look at the state on that, carnage.
That's really good. I suppose we did have 8 people.
So that was afternoon tea.
Yes.
You enjoy?
Oh, I did. It was lovely. Very fresh sandwiches.
Yeah, very fresh.
Good. No
Not those
hardness.
not those stale ones you get with the hard edges. Very fresh.
Scones
nice,
are good too.
Good scones.
Yeah. Good.
And we did have a glass of champagne as well.
Well, you did.
I don't know when you
I had prosecco.
when you have a drink in the daylight, it's like having 3 or 4 at night.
I look at you and I think, what did I
Look
marry?
at that. Mel's holding me like she's my carer today. Where am I going, dear?
Over here, dear. Over here.
So I think we're going to have a little walk around before
Before he goes to sleep for half
I
an hour.
fall asleep, because later on we've got another
Meal.
meal,
I don't want to eat anymore.
more drinking and eating. I must admit,
It's a hard life sometimes.
this vlogging thing's hard, isn't it? So it's our last night, Mel.
I know, I'm quite sad to go.
I know. I really enjoyed it.
Afternoon tea was good today,
As,
wasn't it?
as I mentioned at the start, we were invited, but I would definitely come to one of these places again.
Yes,
To a Warner Hotel.
Yes, for sure. I mean, the food's been really good.
And they do have events on as well, like they have certain acts coming. Like last night, the Ibiza
And symphony.
in Symphony, That was really popular. People had come just for that.
Yes. I mean, it's virtually full, I think it was this weekend. I think they had one spare room or something.
So we're just walking up to the spa, because Mel wants to look at something, some makeup and stuff like that. Then we're gonna pop over, have a drink before dinner in Brasserie 32.
Yes. That's what
But again, I won't be taking the camera because I don't know, it's quite intrusive when people are there enjoying their meals.
I might take some photos.
Yeah,
and
we'll take
save them.
photographs and I may film a bit on my phone. And that's coming up now. So there's Mel having a gin and tonic. No, a gin and lemonade.
Gin and Fever Tree lemonade.
Yeah, inspired after gin tasting.
Yeah.
She has a Hendrick's gin with Fever Tree lemonade.
That's the first gin and
Yeah.
tonic lemonade.
So they did a good job yesterday.
They did, yeah.
There's my mini pie. And Mel's gone for a classic prawn cocktail. So I've gone for the chicken, roast chicken, looks nice, with potatoes, peas. And Mel's gone for the steak. Let's have a look at Mel's gone.
Steak Diane.
What's that on the side?
Cauliflower and a Stilton sauce.
Cauliflower and Stilton sauce.
Dauphinoise potatoes underneath the broccoli.
Okay.
And steak with a
Anyway, it looks
Diane
nice.
sauce.
Yeah.
Finish a Diane sauce.
So we've just finished our meal. Really nice, I enjoyed. I'm being good. I'm not having a dessert, but Mel's having ice cream.
You say you're being good, but what you're having instead?
What? Wine.
Wine.
Medicinal purposes.
You have grapes in that, don't you?
Yeah, it's one of my 5 a day. So, anyway, we're going to sign off for tonight and we'll see you in the morning. Well, that was our stay at Haythrop Park, a Warner Hotel on the northeastern side of the Cotswolds in Oxfordshire. So, how did you enjoy it, Mel?
I was going to ask you the same question. Did you enjoy it?
This isn't rehearsed, by the way. This isn't
Did you
rehearsed.
enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It was far more relaxing, despite all the activities I was forced to do.
And considering it was full,
Yeah,
the hotel was full this weekend.
and there's still plenty of space.
Plenty of
Obviously,
space,
certain times, the breakfast time, it got busy, but even then, it wasn't that bad compared to other places and hotels I've stayed in. As you can see, there's plenty of space.
There is plenty of space.
So my highlight was actually the electric bikes.
Oh, you enjoyed that?
I've never tried one of those before, and
I should've gone with you
it's
now.
so much easier
Yeah.
with turbo on going up hills and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
try that. Archery was good as well because
It was good.
the bloke doing it
It was really
was
good.
really good. He's really good coaching,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and I think most of us hit the bullseye at one point, and actually Mel was better.
I didn't hit the bullseye, but I started off better than you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did hit the instructor. No,
No, I
you
didn't hit the instructor. I think my highlights were I liked the Eurasian band last night.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't expect much, and I thought it was really, really good. So the entertainment, I think, is good. I mean, I would come to a hotel like this, or one of the Warner hotels, when
There's an event
you've
on.
got an event. There's
Yeah.
an event on that you like.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at one.
Yeah, have been looking to book. Like I said, we were invited to come here,
Yeah.
but we have been looking to come again. So that's
And we would use our
Yeah.
own hard cash.
Yeah, to
Because
come
I
and-
quite like the look of. There was one in Cricket St Thomas.
Yeah, that had
and
John
it
Denver.
was John Denver and Neil Diamond.
But getting back to Haythrop
But anyway,
Park.
sorry.
Yeah. It was. It's good and it's big, a lot of ground, and they're. I don't know. You could spend a week here and still have time to
Yeah.
explore.
I mean, there's lots of things we didn't even show you.
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
quizzes.
Like I said, this is a taster. You know, if you want to find out more.
A lot of dance activities.
Yeah.
Salsa.
If you want to find out more about the hotel and
Yeah.
in-depth features, I would check the website for
And
that.
one thing I did think that the staff are really well trained. I think if there wasn't any issues with the staff. I think sometimes when the staff are a bit younger, you know, you can see that they're
like
less experienced. But
the Travelling Duke pub, for example, the staff there were really good, and
really
the manager.
excellent.
And because we were invited, we think, oh, they know we've been invited, but I'd be watching them on other tables with other guests, and they were good, nice to everybody. So anyway, I think we have to do the YouTubing thing now.
What's that?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything and all that nonsense. And I think I'll see you with Mel, hopefully. Unless it's walking or going to a castle, then she doesn't bother. But if it's going to somewhere nice like this, she comes. Have you noticed that pattern? Anyway, that's it. Until next time, bye.
Bye.